With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
A give to the game's all-time leader, Emmitt Smith. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. A first down carry for Smith. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Milton Williams there on the tackle. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9.
Murray going to throw. That's complete to Smith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. To throw is Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Dalton Schultz, 48 yards.
And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Emmitt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To the air, Allen.
That's going to be caught downfield by Wayne.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the gun, it's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Allen going to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Rulon. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now Murray. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mike Evans, 44 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This 2nd and 4. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing now is Allen. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Allen going to audible to a different look. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Half 85, half 85. Half. What's that?
They do go for it. Here's Allen. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here is 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6. Here's Murray. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Regular. Where's that?
Here's Allen. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. Reggie Wayne, 62 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, I think they just went 4 verts there against cover 2, didn't they?
They did, and it's really an excellent route versus cover 2 because the longer it develops, the more stress is put on the safeties because they're the ones back, each with half the field responsibilities. The corners don't retreat very far in cover 2. They're closer to the line of scrimmage. So now you've got 4 receivers putting pressure on 2 guys covering. Usually you'll find someone open, and that's exactly what they did there. Made the catch and carried it all the way into the end zone.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second down in the yard.
From the gun, Murray. He finds his target. It's Schultz. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A give up the middle. It's Emmett.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Murray now. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Smith up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Murray. On the move to his left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Dalton Schultz in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Our home team, 6.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.